How's it going, YouTube? It's FuzzyXYZ here. Now today I'm going to bring you a Prophecy deck profile. Now a few weeks ago it was the Preston regionals, which took place on the 2nd of March. It was one of the first regionals of the new format, obviously, and I actually entered with my team. We travelled down to Preston, and as you can probably tell, I entered with Prophecy. Now, I didn't do particularly well, to be honest, and I haven't. It's been like a couple of weeks now, or I'd say like a week and a half since the actual event, and I kind of haven't done a regionals report on it. And as I haven't like uploaded much this week, I do apologise. I have had stuff going on, so you guys do kind of have to respect that I do have personal things going on, but obviously because I haven't uploaded a video, I thought I'd kind of bring you the deck profile that I actually ran at that event. Now obviously since then I have changed it, around a bit, but I thought I'd bring you like the actual deck profile of what I actually entered then. I'll talk about the deck first, and then I'll talk about things that I can actually remember on the day. My mind is a bit groggy since then, so I can't remember things clearly, but I'll obviously tell you what happened. So to start things off, 3 High Priestess, obviously, more or less the exact same. So 3 Spell Magician, 1 Temperance, and 2 Justice, so still the same. 2 Breaker. Thinking about bumping this up to 3. I have been testing it out recently, but obviously I ran 2 on the day. I ran 2 Effect Veiler and 2 Tragodia. So as you probably have noticed, I cut the Apprentice Magicians out and I cut the Maxis out, and I think I put them into side on the day. I haven't got the side deck on me at the minute because I can't actually remember what I actually played in the side deck. But yeah, I cut the monster count from 19 to 15, I believe it is. Onto the spells, 2 Grand Tower, 2 Masters, 3 Secrets, 2 Fate, 2 Life, Triple Wisdom, 1 Star Hole. I put this in on during the week of testing into the deck, just for a thing. I was testing it out on DN a lot, and I found that it worked really good, to the fact that it obviously boosts my monsters, and then when it got destroyed I got a free search, which was pretty cool. So if you can have this and Tower on the field, it makes them not want to kind of heavy storm you, being that you will get a special and you will get a search as well. So you are like +2 when they obviously heavy storm. Now something I kind of tested out on the day was 2 Eternity. I figured out that Spellbook of Fate is a really good card. So I did kind of put Eternity up to 2, as I was banishing a lot more than I was kind of expected. Unfortunately on the day I did kind of dead draw it a lot. I wasn't banishing enough with Priestess, I wasn't getting her out a lot, and when I was banishing with Fate as well, I kind of drew it too late and into the games and stuff like that. But like in my recent build now, I've cut it back down to 1, but due to the fact that Masters does obviously copy Eternity. But on the day, I did run 2 Eternity, and unfortunately it didn't work out particularly well. I kind of had it in my head that if I had more spell books in the deck, then obviously when I drew Priestess, I could have a special summoner a lot more quickly, due to the fact that I'd have more spellbooks in the deck, so I'd have more in hand. Unfortunately, that prediction didn't kind of work out too well. Kind of the same thing with Spellbook Library of the Crescent. I kind of tested this during the week, it worked out fine, but on the day it didn't work out particularly well. Like I said, dead drew it too much, and I couldn't really do anything with it at all once it was in hand and I had spellbooks in the grave. 2 Power, same as usual. In my current build I have put power up to 3, but I'll probably give you my current build probably next week. Like I said, remember this is just what I ran at the Preston. And then the trio of Whole Storm Reborn, and then I kind of took out the Treacherous Trapple and actually put in 2 Torrential Tributes. Now the reason for this is, being that it was actually a new format, I kind of like didn't know what to expect. Obviously windups had got hit, but I did kind of expect them. I knew that Dino Rabbit was going to be kind of big. I was kind of speculating what was actually going to be there, and I thought, due to the fact that like Samurai might be there a lot, then Torrential Tribute would be a better option than Treacherous Trapple. So that is the main deck. onto the extra deck. I'll just put that there. This is kind of more or less the same as what all the mid-deck profiles have been, so I'll go through it quickly. Big Eye, obviously, Maestroke and Utopia for the 4s, Zenmaines and Temtempo as the 3s. For the 2s, Shining Elf, Dagosta Phoenix and Getchi Getchi. The Synchros, the 8s, Stardust and Scrap Dragon. The 7s, Arcanite and Black Rose. The 6, One Tempest Mission. I cut this out instead of what's it called? Gaia, due to the fact that I was actually running Starhall, and the combination between Tempest and Starhall, which I've been testing recently, is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that like kind of combo type thing. The same with Starhall and Arcanite Magician as well. Due to the fact that you get to abuse the counters is absolutely amazing. Catastrophe for the 5. On the day, I wish I'd have put Hyper Librarian in, to be honest, and the 4s was Armeon. Now, I'll kind of go through what I can actually remember at the matches. To tell you how I went, I actually went 2-3 drop. It was kind of like the same performance as what I did in London last year. Due to the fact that I started off really well and then it just kind of went downhill. In all honesty, I wasn't feeling too good going into the event. It was like a new format thing, and I kind of wasn't going to enjoy it. I'd hardly had any sleep and stuff like this, and I kind of honestly wasn't really prepared mentally. My deck, I thought was like obviously good going into the event, but obviously after the event, straight away I changed a lot of things with the deck. Like I said, I'll bring you that deck profile pretty soon. But round 1, I went against Mac in the Gears. Now on the train actually down to Preston, I was talking to my teammate Jamie, and he actually advised me to put Cyber Dragons in my side along with Chimera Tech, and it did actually work out really well on the day. I think like game 1 I beat him pretty quickly. Game 2 he spammed the field with Ultimate Offering and then Gaga Cowboy for game, which I hate that card. And then game 3, he kind of had a full field, and I special summoned a Cyber Dragon and contacted for like a 5k Chimera Tech, dropped High Priestess and a Power for game. So that like was pretty good call for my side deck. Round 2, I actually went against Dark Worlds, and he was a really good Dark World player. He actually mained the Epidemic Virus, and by turn 2, he had a Grapher on the board and set the Epidemic Virus. My turn, I obviously had Tower on the field, so I was drawing 2. I drew 2 High Priestess with, I think it was like 6 spellbooks in hand. He activated EVV, and I more or less discarded my entire hand. He then activated his second set down, which was a Mind Crush, so I kind of went like -8 off of them 2 cards. And the same thing happened more or less in game 2 as well. He got the EBV off, he gets to check every top card that I draw, and I was drawing the Magicians, and before I could summon it, he just Mind Crushed them away, which was thingy. But I do believe that like Dark Worlds now maining the EVVs is a really tough matchup for Prophecy. It's whoever gets in the lead first basically, and I'll probably bring you a talk on Dark Worlds and stuff that people are siding against Prophecy. I think I'll do that in a Prophecy discussion. I haven't done one of them in a long time. Round 3, I went against a Rabbit player. Now he goes Dolka set 5 first turn. I draw and have triple Priestess, triple Spellbooks, and I tried to drop 1, he warned it. Tried to drop another, he Dolked it. Tried to drop another, he Dolked it again. Tried to life back one of my others, he MST'd it. And the next turn he topped the tour guide. So couldn't really do much then. And game 2, I can't remember what happened, to be honest. But I know that I was more or less top decking, and he topped the Rabbit, and I basically couldn't do anything, and then topped the tour guide again. I was like, ah. But obviously that happens. So that point I was 1-2, and then I played against another Rabbit player, and I 2-0'd him. And then round 5, I was kind of feeling a bit poo-poo, and I went against a Prophecy Mirror again. I always forget the Prophecy Mirror, to be honest, and I haven't sided for it a lot. My side deck was more due to the fact that I want like facing against Mermails and Insectors and Dark World and stuff like that, and I always forgot the Prophecy Mirror, and unfortunately I lost to it. It went to game 3, and I opened pretty bad, and he opened Priestess, and I was like, yeah, that's more or less your game, to be honest. But hey ho, it was a nice trip down. So like I said, I went 2-3 drop, and I was kind of feeling a bit disappointed when I got home, and over the last couple of weeks from that. And I have kind of made my mind up to the fact that I'm not entering any more regionals for this year. It is Nottingham this weekend and Leeds the week after, in which my team are going, so if you do see any of my teammates, then do go and say hello to them. Unfortunately, I'm not going. I've decided that I kind of want to have a little bit of break from competitive play with Yu-Gi-Oh! I will still go down to locals and stuff like that, but I don't think I want to kind of feel like I've wasted my money going down to regionals and like not coming out with anything in like a return or anything like that. Like I feel like I've succeeded off that. I think that like my only chance to like actually qualify was at Sheffield. Unfortunately, events did happen, which obviously made it so I couldn't qualify. But I'm kind of looking to the future now, wanting to kind of perfect Prophecy over the next couple of weeks. I am getting a couple of boxes of Hidden Arsenal 7 and building Evil Swarms. I want to kind of run Evil Swarms on Prophecy so I can make the right meta call on the day. And to be honest, all I'm doing now is looking forward to Nationals. I will be going to Nationals in Birmingham in May. So I'll probably see a lot of you at Nationals. If not, if you just come to my locals, then I'll be there. But like I said, I'm not going to any more regionals. I think the only two that are left that I was going to was Nottingham and Leeds. But unfortunately, I kind of don't want to waste my money in going down and not feeling any reward for it, which it is pretty costly to go to these events. And like I said, I have personal stuff going off. So I'd rather kind of spend my money on product, to be honest. So over these next coming weeks, you'll see a couple of box openings of Vanguard and of Yu-Gi-Oh! In which, after this video, I will do my Vanguard tournament report. So like I said, basically overall, I just kind of wanted to bring you a really late regionals report of Preston. And you can comment on the deck profile at the minute. I know it was pretty bad looking back at it now and looking back at that build. I kind of made some mistakes in some of my tech choices and that, but now I have actually corrected them mistakes, and I feel that the Prophecy build I have at the minute is really good. I'll keep it a bit under closed maybe this week, and then I'll show you next week. So if you do want to comment on this video about the deck and tell me some things I already know, but like any other comments on the deck that I might have missed and stuff like that, then please let me know, and then I'll consider them into my latest build. Other than that, guys, this has been FuzzyXYZ bringing you a really late regionals report. Do look forward to a couple more Vanguard videos on my channel upcoming, and I will have some boxes open this weekend. And after this video, I will straight away make my Vanguard report from last weekend. So please sum up this video, guys. I am going to hopefully start uploading more. I have been slacking a little bit recently, so I do apologise for that, but like I do say, I've got some stuff going on at the minute. Other than that, guys, like I said, please comment below, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later, YouTube.